Bhawanipur Education Society College is proud to reveal the Bhawanipur way of life, learning for leadership and liberal values.
Grooming and professional dressing. Hello BItes, welcome to this video series which will help you to enhance your personality. My name is Richa Maheshwari and this is your daily dose of learnings at Bhawanipur College, so stay tuned. Today in the agenda we will talk about the following topics. First, about why first impressions are important. Second, how to level up, so professional dressing and why it is important. Third, we are going to talk about tips to dress for success. Fourth, we will talk about preview of business casuals. And fifth, we will talk about how to take care of your personal hygiene. Well friends, according to researchers and experts from New York University, it shows that we make 11 major decisions about another person in the first 7 seconds of meeting them. We judge and evaluate on parameters like status, profession, trust, likability, credibility, etc. We end up perceiving or creating first impression actually way before even we have to say something verbally. Our physical personality has a lasting effect or impression in the person's memory. No matter how good we are or what we do, you don't end up getting or setting your first impressions right. We all have heard of the famous quote saying, "First impression is the last or the lasting impression." You probably have to work harder the second time around. Now friends, let's discuss how do you create an impressive first interaction. The first point is you need to wear clothes in which your personality enhances. Secondly, you need to have a clear voice. Third, greet and remember people's names. Remember, people's names are very important to them. Fourth, walk with confidence. Your chin should be slightly up, hands on the side and definitely visible. The fifth thing is to have a great firm handshake. Now friends, let's talk about how do you level up professional dressing and why it is important. Well, very soon you will be transitioning into the professional field, and unless and until you are Mark Zuckerberg, you may wish to wear what you want. However, even Mark Zuckerberg wore a business formal suit to create the right kind of impression and set the tone of being responsible and credible in the recent jury hearing in a sessions court. Well, we need to understand the emotional cycle of how we dress up at times sets the tone of the day. So how you look definitely influences on how you feel, which in turn influences on how you behave, and lastly, it affects how others behave with you. And hence this particular cycle is very, very imperative to understand. Now friends, let's talk about few tips for professional dressing. Well, your clothing should always enhance your personality. Your clothing should also be of the right size. It should not distract people when they meet you. The focus during the conversation should definitely be on the face area, not around your accessories. It's also important to choose the right color as well as the fabric. Example, colors not to wear: orange, purple, bright yellow and green. You definitely want to avoid these colors because these colors at times distract people and causes problems in our effectiveness of communication. Well, now let's talk about fabrics to use. You can use fabrics like cotton, linen, silk, cotton mixed with silk, wool, etc. Fabrics to definitely avoid are rayon, nylon, and also any kind of heavy or bold prints and double shades, etc. Now friends, let's talk about certain quick tips for dressing for success. Let's talk about men first. Well, you can have a good personality by wearing power colors. Well, power colors for trousers are black, blue, dark navy brown as well as grey. Power color for shirts are white, light blue, black, light shades of pink, yellow, etc. Now your tie is very important part of your attire and it should be the brightest part of your attire. Example, cherry red, yellow, black or blue works wonders for a tie. Well friends, let's talk about the complete formal attire for a man. It is shirt, trousers and a tie. Well, jacket can be optional unless very professional setting. Shoes and belts should definitely be of the same color. Socks and trousers should also be of the same color. Shoes with laces are considered to be more formal. Black, brown and tan are shades for the shoes. Metallic pen in the shirt pocket is definitely an add-on. Now friends, let's talk about women and their power dressing. Well, formal attire for women is trousers, shirt and jacket, churidar or pants, kameez with dupatta or jacket, sari with a colored blouse. Top of your attire can be half sleeves, 3/4 sleeves or full sleeves, never ever sleeveless. Now let's talk about accessories for women. You should keep your accessories minimum. For example, earrings, you should have studs or tops or a pendant set. Never ever wear dangling earrings. One wristwatch and one bangle or bracelet, 2 rings maximum per hand and a good sturdy handbag. Let's talk about formal shoes. Well, for women it's important to wear open toe shoes or even you can wear closed shoes. You can have small heel size, no slip-ons and definitely no chappals. For women it's important to have a suitable makeup or rather something which is very light, not rather very loud makeup. So you can definitely have an eyeliner and a lipstick. Let's talk about hair. Well, your hair should be tied up. No hairstyle which should be covering your eyes, example bangs and pixie style haircut, which makes sure that you maintain them having a regular trimming. Also make sure that you should not fidget too much with your hair. So hence, make sure you clip your hair with 4 hair clips or tic-tac pins. Talking about business casuals. Well, it's important to make sure that you have a basic thumb rule and which is a unisex rule. Your bottom can be khakis or denims. And your top could be a kurta with sleeves or a t-shirt with color, definitely no round necks. Now we're going to talk about personal hygiene. Well, hygiene is something which is very important for everybody and it's not gender biased, it's unisex. Below mentioned are certain aspects of personal hygiene. Let's quickly take a look at them. Talking about hair first. Well, for men, you should definitely have trimmed haircut and also make sure that you cut your hair from time to time. Your side locks should be ear mid-length. You should also make sure that you wash your hair twice a week. Your hair should definitely be dandruff-free. Talking about women, well, it's important to maintain a good haircut. Have a subtle hair color. Hairstyle should be away from your face. Definitely you need to pin up your hair and preferably it's good if you can pin up your hair. Wash your hair twice or thrice in a week depending on how it is. You should definitely make it dandruff-free hair. Use of hairspray, hair wax for hairstyling may be suggested. Let's talk about facial hair. For men, it's a definitely good idea to be clean shaven or if you're having a mustache or a French beard, it should be styled properly. Do not have French beard unless and until it is for a religious purpose. For women, your eyebrows, upper lips, aesthetics, etc. has to be maintained. Let's talk about nails. Well, for men, it's important to keep your nails cut and trimmed. Well, nails for women, you definitely have to have them cut and trimmed and filed also. Your nail length should be maintained a maximum of half a centimeter. Nail polishes to use should be white or nude colors. You can also have French manicure done. Avoid nail paint chipping. Talking about body odor, for men it's important to have deodorant for underarms and perfume at skin pulse points. For women, it's the same thing. Talking about socks, you definitely not want to end up at work with smelly socks, right? So for men and women, make sure that you change your socks daily when you go to work. For women, it's also highly recommended to wear stockings with your western dress formals. Over and above all of these things that we've mentioned, few other things that you definitely want to keep in mind, always carry a good sanitizer. Always carry wet tissue paper to freshen up. Have a comb always in your bag as well as definitely have a mouth freshener. The most important thing, friends, is to smile. Well, summarizing this particular module on grooming and professional dressing, we talked about why first impressions are important, how to level up your professional dressing and why it's important, tips to dress for success. We also saw basic rules of business casuals. We also spoke about how to take care of your personal hygiene. Well, friends, all the best and have a happy grooming session. Thank you so much for listening to us. I hope you have enjoyed listening to this module. Keep watching, more videos coming your way. Till then, thank you.